Bale, 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 Bhangra! वाह जी वाह,
Yes,
कमाल हो गया है, अपने पंजाब दा रंग और अमेरिका ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ, ਕਮਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ।
absolutely. Yeah. ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਨਾ ਬੋਲੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਨ ਵੇ। ਬੋਲੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਨ ਵੇ, ਦੇਖਦੇ ਨੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਜਿੱਧਰੋਂ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਲੰਘ ਜਾਣ ਵੇ।
वाह
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ
वाह
ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਨ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਦੀ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। And Virginia School of Bhangra, we are so proud of them
Yes,
because they have been like very active in promoting Punjabi culture and promoting Bhangra amongst the kids.
yes,
Even the kids born in US, they are learning Bhangra. They are connecting to the Punjabi culture, Punjabi Virsa, thanks to these schools and these gurus and these dancers, these
I
parents.
know.
So
That's so
awesome.
amazing. That's so amazing. And thanks to their parents who let
Absolutely.
them, who introduced them this Punjabi culture and beautiful Punjabi culture. And Bhangra is their dance of vigor and, power and so much rhythm and so much
Exactly.
near to the Almighty, so much near to the God, naturally. Yeah.
Bilkul. Bhangra in history, if you look and read 1800, which we see the Bhangra mentioning in historical records. But 1940s, it kind of took the shape and form which we see today. So from the humble beginnings of the Harvest Festival to the mainstream music and dance in India and throughout the world, Bhangra has come a long way. Again, thanks to these gurus and these people who dance with the passion and energy.
I
They-
know. That's so great.
let's bring and invite our Virginia School of Bhangra founders, some of the founders. And here we have Avi Jaggi. Welcome, Avi.
Sasikal, Kamalji, Meeting. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you for the kind words, not just to us, but to all of Bhangra. I don't know if I would consider myself anyone's guru, but yes, when it comes to management and starting fun, we've definitely cultivated a nice little environment.
So we're going to ask that question to your students, okay? Or
Sure.
Guru Mande ki nahi, then you will see.
Absolutely.
So, Avi, first question to you is like, how did this concept started in your mind, or who are the founders? How did you start? किस तरह motivation और पंगड़ा school है किस तरह तुसी start किया?
Definitely. I would love to talk about where we started from. So it was when it comes to founders, it was myself, my younger brother Angad, Jaggi, and then three of our best friends, Simran Ludder, Jay, and Gurpreet Pantliye. So all five of us were outside of Bhangra, where we're best friends. And then all of us met through Bhangra. So I met Simran through a culture show at the Sikh Foundation of Virginia.
Of course, I remember.
And so what happened, let me tell you. Yep,
You were in high school.
I was.
Angad was in middle school.
He was.
And Simran was in?
Simran was freshman in college.
Oh gosh, wow. Okay.
He was very young. So Hoyaki, first Youth Fest happens with the Virginia Sikh Foundation. I meet Simran. Me and Simran become best friends. And then the following year, we do Bhangra together at that show. Then the following year, Simran didn't dance with me. He did a whole different team. And I was kind of upset that he didn't ask me to dance with him there.
Okay.
And that year, I met Gurpreet and Jay, who were strangers and doing their own Bhangra team. So me and Jay, Gurpreet met, and we became friends. And then the following year, same culture show, all five of us danced together. And then we made a Bhangra boys team. Tare Panch Dare Amade.
Yes.
Yes. And then we were all also, excluding Angad, because Angad was very young. But at that point, Simran was in college. And so Simran kind of brought us on with George Mason University Bhangra. And, we stuck around. Jay and Gurpreet even danced for George Mason Bhangra. And then right around 2016, we'd all started graduating from George Mason. but we still wanted to do Bhangra. And
Right.
not just do Bhangra, we wanted to start teaching Bhangra now. And we wanted to teach Bhangra in a very safe environment, in an environment where jithe ooch neech type mentality nahi hundi.
Sure.
And there wasn't like a real place for us to sort of practice that properly. So we did an open house, which had, you know, about 20 people the first day, and just over time it grew, the endeavor grew, the fun grew, and we were able to bring on, you know, between 12 to 13 instructors at one point.
Wow.
Before COVID, and made a name for ourselves as a powerhouse Bhangra academy.
Yes.
Yeah. So
No, yeah, this is
Amazing.
amazing story. And at this point, I want to thank Sikh Foundation of Virginia, the Gurdwara and the first Gurdwara in Virginia, because that's where we always organize the culture program every year. Of course, didn't happen last year, and maybe I don't know this year too. But that's when we found all the kids and the parents who are enthusiastic to take part. And some of the kids, it was the first time to, you know, to be on the stage. So that confidence. So I'm glad that was the place when you all met, and you know, you all decided to be together and start this school. I really love it. Thank you, Avi.
right, no, I thank you. You were, I believe, you were one of the organizers at the time. So, you know,
I have been organizer for many years. I
Yeah.
love to do it. You know that, and looking forward to the next one very soon.
Right. It's so easy, you know, to just say that, you know, oh, culture shows karane chahiye, bachche nu involve kar de. But then you look at stories like ours, where we met through these culture shows, we became best friends, we did so many things, and that's when you sort of realize कि नहीं, ये बहुत important चीज़ां ने ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ cut करी जा रहे हैं अपने sort of community ਤੋਂ, and that's sad, you know. And so we definitely want to emphasize the importance of culture shows, youth festivals, over here abroad, to make sure that we have that connection. And sometimes it's more than just, you know, just a one performance. These are friendships that last lifetime.
Yes.
That is so true. That is so true. So, how many branches you have now, and like how many students? When do you teach? What days? Just a little bit elaboration on that.
So there's a pre-COVID model.
Yeah,
and a
that's
post-COVID.
okay.
So pre-COVID, we were actually doing really well. Pre-COVID, we had so within our first year, we had opened 3 locations. One in Manassas, which is our headquarter, main home base. Second was in Ashburn, and
Okay.
third was in Richmond. Richmond, we would teach on a every spring, summer, fall kind of basis for 2-week stretch.
Okay, academy, kind of academy. Okay.
Like a summer camp, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Visiting
like a
professors. Huh? Visiting professors.
exactly. Yep, exactly. And also, Fredericksburg, we had a standing location at one point too. So that was all within the first year and a half. But then after COVID, we've been virtual. But we've continued. You know, you'd be surprised. I teach Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Thursday. So 4 days a week since COVID started.
Wow.
I've been, whereas before COVID, I was only doing like 10 hours on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, 2 days.
2 days. Now it's like a week-long affair. And, you know, it's had its pros and cons teaching virtually as well. I'm able to show kids like on screen a video, and we're able to analyze and, hey, what do you guys think? Did this get first place or second place? Why did it get placed? You know,
That's awesome.
These were things we were not able to do before.
Yeah.
Obviously, we would love to go back to the classes and you know, be in person, but we've been making do with what we have.
Yeah.
So yeah, we at one point had 3 locations. Since then, we downsized. And because we felt like our main location, Manassas, which had the most amount of students at the time, about 200.
Oh wait, what again?
Yeah, about 200. Yeah,
Wow.
at one point we had about 200 students,
Good job.
all across all ages. Right, we're talking 5 years old all the way to 21, 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So we had the whole gamut. So we felt like the Manassas location, thodi ji slip ho rahi si. So we focused our efforts back to Manassas, and then COVID happened. So, but we look forward to going back.
We all do. We all do. Maybe thinking of hybrid model or, something or the other. So,
Well, now we actually, I kind of feel like we have to, because since COVID, we've been on Zoom, and now we have students from North Carolina, we have students from New Jersey, we have students from New York. These kids who never would have been coming into us. Now they're a full part of our family and our sort of infrastructure with VSB. So I love seeing those kids. So moving forward, whenever we do go back open, we'll have to figure out a game plan for these students as well.
Absolutely. Like right now, Meeta is from Canada, and we are in US. So, and oftentimes in our shows, we have artists from India as well. So it's amazing how we all came together and, learned new things and made the best of what time we had. So, so thank you everyone who is joining. Sat Shri Akal. So welcome everyone. And we are talking with Avi Jaggi from Virginia School of Bhangra, one of the founders. And Avi, since you talked about the students, shall we bring your students and let them show their talent?
Absolutely.
Yes,
so
of
let's
course.
Bring Ranvi. Let's bring Shivani, and let me see. I have to get my glasses all the time. Okay, yes, Batra Saab, absolutely, you're right.
So
Republic Day event, embassy, which they are invited.
Yep.
Thank you, Ji. All right. Okay.
Oh, nice. Kids. Wow.
Yes. So, Vinay, Shivani, tell us a little bit about yourself. What grade, how long have you been learning Bhangra, and why, and things like that.
Sat Shri Akal. I'm 15. I'm in 10th grade. I've been doing Bhangra since April of 2016.
Wait, can you come closer to the mic to speak, please? Sorry. We would love to hear a story. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
So
I love your jackets too.
Of course.
Yeah, VSB.
I'm 15 years old. I'm in 10th grade, and I've been doing Bhangra since I was in April of 2016.
Okay. And Shivani?
Sat Shri Akal. I'm 10 and I'm in 5th grade. I started Bhangra in April of 2016 and I love Bhangra.
Love Bhangra. Okay, right. And do you love your teachers?
Yes.
Why?
Because there's someone that we look up to, and they help us learn about our culture.
Love it. All right. Thank you. Are we ready for the performance then?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go backstage. Stage is all yours.
Yeah.
So
Such an
exciting.
amazing backdrop. Beautiful backdrop. Yeah. I love the lights.
Yeah, true. All right. Ready? That was amazing.
Great.
Oh my God,
Wow.
what energy! And you did like enna easily ki bada aasan hai. I know it takes so much of like power and oh, great job, great job, great job.
Amazing.
Avi, keep
Amazing.
on there. Avi, great students, great
Good job.
teaching. Good job, bacha. So, Vinay Shivani, do you have your parents with you? Can we say thank you to them?
Yes.
Yes.
And also, I have a question for the viewers. Okay? Alaji, just 1 second. Sandhya, hello, welcome, and thank you. So, yeah, Sandhya ji, bataएं, how long have they been, how did you and why did you want them to learn Bhangra?
I've been a dancer all my life. I started doing Bhangra when I was very young through cultural shows and school programs.
Okay.
And as soon as I found out that there was an opportunity for Vinay and Shivani to take part of it, I rushed for that opportunity and wanted them to be a part of the culture as much as possible and learn something that I'm very passionate about and love. And luckily, they loved it and picked up very well. And they enjoy it thoroughly, and they are always excited to be a part of any performance and competition. And they look forward to classes every week. And so it makes me really proud that they want to embrace our culture and our family roots.
Right. That's awesome. Awesome. Wonderful. And when I was talking with Vinay and Shivani, they were like, they don't want to go back to school because of COVID, but they want to go back to Bhangra classes in person
Definitely.
because that's what they really love. So awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. And, it was amazing. And keep rocking, Vinay, Shivani. Keep connecting, taking part in competitions and learning. Avi, do you have any question for them or, comment? Thank you, Sandhya ji.
Thank you.
Sandhya ji, thank you so much. I can't emphasize that without the support, constant support of parents, this is really not possible, right? So certainly a huge shout out to Sandhya ji and all of the parents that we have because it's a full-time job, right?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. All right.
And then deviating your kids into the culture aspect, because we'll do our job from there once you bring them in, but it's very important. But no, Vinay and Shivani, you guys are wonderful. You guys are great. These are two of our finest students. Both of them have attended numerous competitions. So Vinay, Shivani, why don't you guys talk about a little bit about why you guys love VSB and what you guys look forward to during the season and practices and how those practices are, if you want to talk about it for like 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
What I like about Bhangra is that you get to dance with your friends, learn about your culture, and it's just fun.
Good.
What I like about it is because when the competitions come, our coaches push us to the limit. They want us to strive and be better and to always win.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Vinay, Shivani. Appreciate your performance and you guys.
I love the term coaches, I love the term coach.
Yeah.
So, it gives the feeling of a sporting event, and naturally, because there's so much energy and exercise involved in this, I love the term coach, Bhangra coach. It's a beautiful term.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So I have a question for the viewers. So you saw Bhangra performance by Vinay Shivani. I want you to tell us some of the moves which they showed. A lot of moves have some different names, right, Avi? Specific names. So if you know some of the names of the moves which they showed or any other, please share with us and we'll get back to you. All right, Avi, back to you. So that was very good. So let's do that too, and then we can talk more. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Tanveer Yuve. Yay, bachos. Hanji bacho, tell us about yourself, please.
So, my name is Ranveer. I am in 7th grade. I've been doing Bhangra for 8 years now.
Great. 8 years?
Yeah.
He's in 7th grade. He's been doing Bhangra, and I can vouch for this. 8 years.
Oh my God.
I was,
Amazing.
I was probably like the first one. I've been there since like when we were doing campus in George Mason. So yeah, it's been a really good time there. And it's not just Bhangra and stuff, you know, it's the instructors are motivational, you know, they're like your, you know, family. And all the kids there and stuff, it's fun.
I'm in fifth grade, and my name is Yuvi, and I've been doing Bhangra for 5 years, and I started doing Bhangra when I was 5.
Wow.
Catch them
Wow.
young. Catch them young.
Catch them young. And that's what I think people strive for. You know, it's easier to learn when you're young, all this stuff. And of course, thanks to the parents for getting them connected. So what do you learn? What do you love about Bhangra and what do you love about VSB?
VSB,
And don't think Avi is listening.
VSB, it's a family, you know, it's not just a team. And like you've been with them, I've been with them for so long, like I know most of the kids there. And competitions is what like pushes me, like I know I can win, in front of a bunch of people, a big crowd, and put my name out there. So you know, I strive for that.
Cool. So do you think these skills which you learn while learning Bhangra, you know, do you think these skills are helping you in doing well in academics as well?
Academic, yeah, because you know you're not always worried, because if I wasn't doing Bhangra, you know, like you gotta take a break from, you know, school and stuff. So
Okay.
that helps me like get my mind focused, you know, calibrated and reset.
Nice. Very good.
You
Very
become
good.
so
Wow.
articulate, Ranveer. you sound like a 40-year-old man, and I love it.
Kids are so smart. We learn so much from the kids every day. This is amazing. So thank you. And are we ready for the performance?
Yes.
All right. Stage is all yours, guys.
Yuvi, you're gonna be starting, right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
ਅਸੀਂ ਜਾਏ ਤੱਟ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਅਲਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੈਲੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਜਪਦੇ ਗੁਰੂਆਂ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਥਰ ਥਰ ਵੈਰੀ ਕੰਬਦੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਵੇਖ ਮੈਦਾਨੇ ਹੱਸ ਕੇ ਜੰਗ ਨੂੰ ਤੋੜਦੀਆਂ ਪਤਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਵਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਰੰਗ ਸੁਨਹਿਰੀ ਤੱਟ ਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਮੋੜਾ ਅੰਗੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਰੰਗ ਸੁਨਹਿਰੀ ਤੱਟ ਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਮੋੜਾ ਅੰਗੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਡਗਾ ਟੋ ਤੇ ਖੜਕਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਭੰਗੜੇ ਪਾਵਾਂ
Wow, powerful. Good job, people. Good job, bachas. Really well done.
Thank you.
Maze aa gaye. Vinay, Shivani were awesome. You were awesome. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
Good job,
Done.
boys.
Yeah. So again, Yuvi Ranveer, because I asked the question to people, nobody has answered that. Can you tell us names of some of your moves?
Yeah,
Just a
sure.
couple.
So this this one is called Padaka, and
And then this one is Punjab's, I think.
Punjab.
One I
Okay.
know is Fasla.
Oh, fasla lehra rahi hain.
Yep. And
Okay.
those are, I don't know, mini moves, but those are like, those stuck with me.
oh, and this is Bedka.
Batka. Go. That is so difficult. That is really difficult. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Thank you for teaching us these names because we see the moves all the time and we enjoy all the time. लेकिन पता नहीं होता ना ये जो deep चीज़ां अभी वो सानू नहीं पता होंदियां. You guys know it. You teach it, so that's amazing. So we'll talk more with you. Yuvi Ranveer, you have your parents with you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Hello, G. Hello, G. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very, very good. Thank you so much. First of all, as we are saying, parents are the key people who want their kids to be connected to culture and, push them. See, if you guys don't do that, the teachers cannot do as much as, what we want. Like being a teacher myself, always the parents to contribution, and that is amazing. So thank you.
Thank you. But I think it's all because of the teachers like Avi. And Ranveer and Yuvi's been doing Bhangra since I can't even remember. Since
Forever.
And it's a great way to connect with your culture and especially music. Because of Bhangra, Yuvi knows all the Punjabi songs and especially Sidhu Moosewala. He knows all of his songs. So thank you to all the teachers and Virginia School of Bhangra. Thank you.
Lovely, lovely. And also, as we have been talking about, it's a community building thing.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
then you meet your own community people and you get to know them, you make friends. And like Avi and his friends, they started BSB. And Ranveer and Yuvi have probably, I'm sure, made many friends. You probably have made many friends because when I did the culture program with SFE, when I was doing, I made so many friends, like amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
So these cultural connections are great. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Back to you. So, Avi, tell us about, how far you have come and what kind of competitions you have taken part. Honde kithe hain Bhangra competition? What's the scale? Is it like huge or local? What is it?
So I think Bhangra competitions are one of the greatest exports of our area of Punjab, the Punjab region, to the North America. Because over the years, Bhangra has evolved. है ना जिदा भंगड़ा पहला मेलियां च हुंदा सी right फिर youth fest आ गए फिर colleges ਦੇ India ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ then it emigrated to North America है ना so in North America ਭੰਗੜਾ happens pretty much everywhere ਕੁਝ competition ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ universities organize ਕਰਦੀਆਂ right so for example in DC Bhangra blowout happens every year. It's one of the oldest competitions. Fun fact, Shivani and Vinay's mom danced at like one of the early first Bhangra blowouts, and then years later both of her kids danced at that competition.
Oh wow.
So we can talk to them about that if time permits, but they happen all over, right? So some of them are university driven. It's organized by the Indian Student Association or Sikh Student Association or even Pakistan Student Association of the university. They organize it. Kuch hunde they're organized by independent academies like ours. So for example, in Canada, there's many competitions in Canada which are organized and hosted by prominent Canadian academies and teams. So at that karke competitions hunde rehde. Also jehde North American mele lagde hai unna vich vi competition hunde hai. Now they've started doing Bhangra competitions there as well. So you can find competitions throughout the year.
So you guys travel all around?
All around. These kids have traveled with us pretty much everywhere. Boston, Michigan, where else? New York, Richmond, down south, Richmond. We've been throughout everywhere.
ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਡਰੈਸਸ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆਊਟਫਿਟਸ ਵਰਦੀਆਂ ਭੰਗੜੇ ਦੀ ਵਰਦੀਆਂ ਸੋ ਹਾਊ ਡੂ ਯੂ ਮੈਨੇਜ ਦੈਟ ਕਿ ਉਸ ਵਰਦੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਬਗੈਰ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਸਟੇਜ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ
Oh, definitely. Nay, Vardiyan da every year, auntie, we put in a new order to.
Okay.
We have a couple of vendors in India that we
Okay.
trust and know, so we go through those vendors, and I think majority of the Bhangra circuit community goes through those vendors in India. So
Okay.
yes, so we have literally Simran's and my like basement is filled with Bhangra Vardis just from over the years. So one of the most crucial components.
That's of course, yes, of course. And I know that, Bhangra is not only a genre of music, it is our culture, our identity. We show our uniqueness. Punjabiyan de jo khas galan hai, unique features hainge, that is shown in our folk dances. So it is wonderful that you are going all around. People are seeing all around, not only the, Indian diaspora and Indian community, non-Indian community love Bhangra. And I think we also need to thank Bollywood because Bhangra no mainstream language, I think Bollywood da bhi bada vada haath hai, right?
The music, certainly.
The music, yes.
Right.
Music,
certainly, yeah. Bhangra music. I mean, the roots of Tol Bhangra music are obviously planted in Punjab.
Yes.
But as the Punjabi music scene went into the UK, and from the UK you had prominent artists like Malkeet Singh coming out and the Hira brothers. So ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਧਰੋਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ music generate ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ, right? That music started gaining worldwide traction. Then it came to North America. Then you had artists like Jazzy B, and Sukhshinder Shinda, and then now, so there's a whole ecosystem now of Punjabi artists and music that has sort of taken roots everywhere else.
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
It's beautiful seeing the way art evolves wherever it goes.
Right. And how about, so people I think still think ki Bhangra is for men, Gabru. Bhangra is a bit Gabru, right? But we know the Mutiara, the girls dance so amazingly well, and you have a girls team too. Can you talk a little bit about it?
I would love to. And you've made an excellent point. For the longest time, kyunki even in America, many of the judges feel like girls shouldn't do Bhangra.
Right.
So last year there was actually this whole movement around hashtag girls can do Bhangra on the internet, because some of the judges from old school thinking were like, oh, girls nu batka nahi karna chahiye, girls nu awala nahi karna chahiye, girls shouldn't do Bhangra. So that sparked this whole movement, and from it DCBC, which is the DC Bhangra crew, which is a girls team in DC, prominent old school Bhangra girls team, they founded a competition called Rani Adi Ronak, and that was an all girls only competition. And so we can have our thoughts on having all girls competition versus all guys, but the idea was to celebrate women doing Bhangra. And our girls team, VSB Nishani, was actually one of my personal endeavors when we start. Everyone has their responsibilities when we start the academy, but 3-4 years ago, I took the Nishani. I led the Nishani initiative to have our girls formulate into one all girls team.
Lovely.
And we actually got to compete at Rani Adi Ronak.
Okay.
The crowd got to love us, so I'm happy to show that.
So, before we share that video, because we know we cannot do group performances during COVID, so we will be sharing the Nishani performance video. But I think on this International Women's Month, it's a great thing we are talking about, that girls can do everything. And I'm glad people are promoting and girls are coming up in all the fields, and they're doing fabulous job. They give tight competition to the men. Love it. All right. So would you want to share the Nishani video, please?
Absolutely. Would love to.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. I hope you enjoy our VSB all girls team at Rania Di Ronak. Enjoy.
All right, next up, we have VSB Nishani. VSB Nishani is an all-women's team based in Northern Virginia as part of the Greater Virginia School of Bhangra family. Comprised of both veterans and newcomers. Nishani is beginning its debut season with Rania Di Ronak. Folks, please give it up for VSB Nishani.
Girls don't look good in background.
But should not be dancing.
Girls can't compete with guys.
It's not folk or traditional for girls to be doing Bhangra. Girls should not be Bhangra. It's for men.
Girls can't.
Girls should
Girls shouldn't do puppet.
Girls don't dance Bhangra.
Girls can't do Bhangra. I know I can be what I wanna be what I wanna be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I wanna be,
Save the music, y'all. Save the music.
Yup, please, that's what's happening.
That was whew, power packed. Such beautiful performance. Great job, Nishani team. VSB. Yay.
Yes,
No, that was
I would like to give a shout out to Dilbag Nagi. He was the coach for this performance with this team. So definitely
awesome.
shout out to Dilbag for a
Yay.
wonderful job. Yes.
Lovely. Awesome. So, Avi, we know that Tol is the main instrument for Bhangra, right? Chak de Tolia.
Absolutely.
Besides Tol, what instruments are used? You know, what are the props also which you use? Can you quickly talk about it?
Sure. So, if everyone doesn't know, Bhangra basically is deeply connected to the harvest. It's connected to farming. Support farmers, by the way.
Support farmers, people.
We have to support farmers. It's a moral duty for us, especially as part of people who take from the Bhangra community. And Bhangra is deeply tied with farming. So absolutely support farmers. So the instruments and props that are used in Bhangra are actually tied with farming, right? So you've got the sup, which is also called a shikka.
Yeah.
And that's basically used, I don't remember exactly, but it's used as a scarecrow kind of tactic. Also used as an instrument. So it makes a sound that you also dance on.
Okay.
You've got tol, you've got tumbi, ting-a-ling, yep, tumbi. Ustad Yamla Jat was known for his tumbi. So we've got tumbi, bugchu, sarangi. Bugchu is the sound that makes it.
Oh, that I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like a dubru, almost.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yes. Bugchu. We have algoze. Algoze are the double flutes. That's my favorite. My favorite instrument to pair with a tol is algoze. I think the sound that algoze makes, it's so unique to specifically Punjab and like Bhangra music. Like I feel like other music genres haven't gotten a hold of algoze yet. But I think algoze sound amazing. So those are primarily the main instruments that are used in live Bhangra. This, of course, was a music performance, meaning that it was recorded. You know, the music, with, the songs that have been recorded. But in a live Bhangra setting, those would be the prominent instruments that are used.
Okay, and you do live Bhangra too, right?
So we haven't competed with live Bhangra. So that was one of the saddest things about COVID. Was this year we were supposed to go live with two separate teams. So UV and the year that you saw, we were supposed to take them to Toronto for their first live competition, as well as take a seniors team. So we do have live teams that are practicing, but they haven't competed yet. So that's definitely on our check boxes.
It'll happen.
Yes.
It'll happen. Absolutely. And we'll look forward to that too. So your men's team, what is it called? Girls team to Sidasya is Nishani and men's team is called?
So the men's team, whose coach and founder of the men's team is my younger brother, Anga Jaggi.
Wait, can we see him?
He's not available right now. We misjudged the time, but I will certainly, we'll do one or more of these. I'm sure we'll do in the coming time. But so the founder of that team, Anga, started the boys team, and the name of that team is Virginia School of Bhangra, Varis.
Varis, beautiful.
We like that name. Felt like a good name for the boys team. Anga, came up with that name. So yeah, our boys team has been our most successful team. It was one of our first teams that we started competing with.
Right.
So it's we've had the boys teams
for longer.
As long as we've been there. So very proud of our boys.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So when you did win some competitions with Varis, right?
Many competitions, actually.
Many competitions.
Yes.
And
yes. So the most prominent one, I would say, and the most recent one was our last performance at Bhangra in the Berg, which is hosted in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania by Carnegie Mellon University, CMU. So their Indian Student Association, they've been doing it for many years. I want to say they've done it for about 10 plus years. And it's regarded as a prominent competitive Bhangra competition over the years. And so actually, over the years, we tried for the way Bhangra competitions in North America work is you submit a video, audition video, then many, 20, 30, 40, however many teams apply. The committee of the competition selects 8 or 10 or however, what is their quota. They pick the top 8 teams from those audition videos to have the show and compete. So for many years, we weren't even considered. We didn't even pass the audition stage for this comp.
So entry is tough. That's the entry level thing, like admission test.
Right. So for the bigger tier, top tier competitions, the entry is very tough. Lower tier, it's easier. So we actually didn't even get in for many years. So in 2019, we applied one more time. And not only did we get in the competition for the first time, but we also won. And it was also my first time on stage competing with Virginia School of Bhangra ever since we started, because I'm involved in so many things. And to be able to compete is a full-time job. I hadn't gotten the opportunity to compete on stage myself. So I got to do that with the boys team, and it was we were very thankful that we got to win the competition.
So can you share maybe a little bit of that video?
Sure, I would love to.
Thank you. We would love to watch that.
Can you still see my screen? I don't think I ever stopped sharing.
No, it's still there.
Oh, perfect. Great. I have it pulled up.
Yep. Guys, in the meantime, please remember, this is DesiGoonj YouTube channel, and please subscribe to DesiGoonj channel. We really want to bring all different things for you, and let us know if you want to be on our spotlight, and so that we can, our audience can watch you and know about you. So let us know. DesiGoonjlive@gmail.com. All right, are we ready?
Yes. Feel free to bring it up.
I think your screen disappeared.
Yeah, it was still on the Nishani video. Sorry, give me.
Okay. Yeah, sure. No problem. Right there. I see the GTV thing.
Yes. Great. Perfect. Yes, everyone. So this is our first place performance from Bhangra in the Berg. You will see me in the orange. The chubby guy in the orange is me. So,
all right. Enjoy, everyone.
ਭੇਜਿਆ ਖਤ ਪੜਦਾ ਹੋ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਸਖਤ ਬਿਮਾਰ ਨਲੂਆ ਜਿਉਂ ਜਿਉਂ ਪੜੀ ਜਾਵੇ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਚੜੀ ਜਾਵੇ ਭਾਗ ਕੇ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਵਾਂਗ ਅੰਗਿਆਰ ਨਲੂਆ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਲੱਖ ਹਕੀਮ ਨੇ ਮਨਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਆ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਜੰਗ ਨੂੰ ਤਿਆਰ ਨਲੂਆ ਪੰਜ ਪੱਟ ਤੂਫਾਨ ਬੁਖਾਰ ਚੜਿਆ ਹੋ ਗੱਜਿਆ ਫੇਰ ਵੀ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਨਲੂਆ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਬੀਐਸਪੀ ਦੇ ਵਾਰਿਸ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦਾ ਅਮਰ ਲੋਕ ਨਾਚ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਭੰਗੜਾ
You know, being from Virginia, you gotta go back to my roots.
Wow. That surely was amazing. Okay, what I was amazed at, of course, the coordination, no doubt about it, but the formations change every few seconds. Like jab tak tusi ono understand like enjoy karo tuck दूसरी formation. How this is like I'm sure it's like weeks and months of practice. Months, I would say.
This was a whole year.
Full year. Yeah, to
This was a
compete in
full
such a big competition. And no wonder you got the first position. Great job, great job, great job. So keep it up, Avi. And so what is the vision of VSB in future? And I will bring Ranveer, UV, and Vinay Shivani in a minute again. So what is your vision?
Sure, Auntie. So the vision, I would say, has remained the same since day one that we started, which was that we wanted to create a space,
Right.
not just for the kids, but also the families to come together and do something bigger, whatever that may be. Hello, Rajiji. She's one of our cardio students, one of our
Yep.
OG.
Okay, wait. So cardio students, you do cardio Bhangra for adults as well.
Correct.
No, Raji.
Correct. Yes. Rajiji can attest to that. But we do teach cardio classes. So I have students that are 4 years old, and I have students in their 60s. You know, so certainly.
And unfortunately, I have never been your student in person, but I know I attended your Zoom classes a couple of times.
Correct. Yes. You need to come more often. So cardio classes we do teach adults. We still continue. We did that in person, and I still teach online on Zoom 2 days a week for the adults specifically. So we have some adults who fully have committed, have put Bhangra as part of their daily lifestyle.
Right.
Even though they're not competing, they're not kids, they have full-time jobs, they have kids of their own.
Correct.
But they still have this passion. So thank you, Rajiji. Love you too much.
And I think we should have the, cardio Bhangra group perform sometime either on DesiGoonj or on SFE or somewhere, because this is so motivational and inspirational.
Yes, they did. We are our last. So we have like a recital every year, the youth festival, our VSB's specific youth festival. So we've had our year. Last year we had our cardio students who were adults put on vardiyan and do the whole gamut. But going back to the vision, our vision has stayed the same. I always grew up wishing that I had a space where, because I loved Bhangra on my own before YouTube, before anything. Well, I was going to New York and watching Bhangra, Bhangra competitions.
Comes from your mom, right?
Right, exactly. And my mom encouraged that, but I had.
Thank you, Vimy.
Yes, thank you, Mommy. So we didn't have a space for us to kind of practice and learn from someone experienced. So I just never had the opportunity. So providing this opportunity, this sort of space, this cultural unity kind of center has been the vision throughout, and will continue to be so, to give students this space, families this space to meet each other, practice with each other, and share our common interest for the Punjabi Ma Boli and music,
Absolutely. So dear to us.
Yes. So that's
So
always
dear
been
to
our
us.
vision and will continue to be so.
Perfect. Thank you. And is there anything else here? Are you performing a little bit with because Angad is not even here right now, right?
Angad's not here. I wasn't sure if we had time. But
That's okay.
I can, whatever you would like.
Now, if you want to do a little bit, you're more than welcome. And then we can bring the kids on stage and we can say bye-bye and thank you.
Sure. I can do like a minute of.
Absolutely. We would love to see that. Yay.
I got it. No worries.
All right.
One
Stage is
second.
yours.
Let me. Up the music.
This is great. I love, how our kids are connecting to the Boli and the culture. So as Avi is getting ready, so I'm requesting again, and just make sure you guys subscribe to DesiGoonj YouTube channel, please. It's a lot of support when more people join. It's a lot of support, a lot of motivation for us, and motivation to do more and more for our community, for our culture, for our Punjabi Virsa, for our Punjabi Ma Boli, and for our Desi culture as well. So need your blessings all the time. Okay, getting ready, getting ready. Yeah, I wish I could join the in-person classes. Little far for me, VSB, but we just need to make effort, right?
Hopefully, sometime sooner we can get somewhere closer to you.
All right.
All right.
Yes, I'll go backstage.
So, quick little thing. I am about to do Chummar. Chummar is actually its own dance.
Yes.
Go ahead, Auntie. Go ahead. You were going to
No,
talk.
I wanted to talk about that. You know, there's Sammi, there's Tumar, there's Tamal. There are different forms which are amalgamated in the complete Bhangra performance, right?
Correct.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah. So the way Bhangra kind of evolved is it was regional dances in across the Lenda Punjab, as well as the Charda Punjab, and so the dances from each like village, region, locale ended up becoming together. So farmers used to go to each other. The harvest used to be good,
Right.
and it was kind of like you can think of it like globalization.
Absolutely.
And it all the dances came together into Bhangra. So specifically Chummar. Chummar actually finds its roots into Afghanistani dance, Turkish dance, and it's very similar if you look at their cultural dances of Afghanistan or Pakistan, Turkey.
Nice.
It resembles Chummar. So that it's really awesome seeing how that dance, represents a time period and then people coming together. So that's I've
Sounds
always
good.
loved that.
Thank you.
But you will notice it is slower. It is more graceful. It's not energy intensive. But I will show you guys just a little bit of Chummar.
Sure, all yours.
Yes.
That was beautiful. This is like so much expression oriented.
Yes.
So when you mix it up with the energy and this, of course, it's a beautiful piece in Bhangra. So thank you for doing this. Just loved it. And you know how the smile is kind of fixed.
Oh yes.
और फेवी को लगा के लगानी पैंदी है हो गई तो expression गए then you're done.
Bhangra dance is one of a kind, right?
Yes.
It shows who Punjabis are as a people. We are a people of abundance. We constantly live in Chardi Kala, right? Yes. That is what you see in Bhangra, yes. Right? You will never see a sad face doing Bhangra because that's not who we're about. So you see Punjab living through Bhangra, and it's a very living thing, you know? So that's why smile, grace, nakra, all of that.
Our culture, our identity, our uniqueness, as you're saying. And we want to spread that happiness all over around. So be happy, people. Stay happy, as we always say. All right. That was perfect. And let's bring our young kiddos back up just to say, great job, everybody. We loved having you on. And we love VSB. So I hope
there you are.
You keep
rocking. I think Vinay and Shivani are on twice, and that's why.
Vinay and Shivani are on twice. See, that's what happens. Okay. Vinay, da-da-da, da-da-da. Are we good now?
There we go. Yep.
See, yeah, that's what happened. Sorry about that, guys. I kept talking without realizing that. So, yeah, thank you, everybody. It was amazing. Yuvi, Ranveer, Vinay, Shivani, Avi, VSB, we bless you and, you know, wish nothing but the success and happiness to you all. So keep rocking, keep bringing people closer to Punjabi culture and to Bhangra.
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you for giving us the time today to share our journey with you. And I think it's a wonderful thing that you're doing with DesiGoonj. Certainly, it's a great platform to give spotlight to names and faces that normally we wouldn't. So
right,
thank you.
And that's the purpose, and hoping that we can bring more, and maybe one day the Gidda group, you know, or other dance groups, other music groups, whosoever. We love doing it. So thank you very much, Avi. Thank you very much, Virginia School of Bhangra, and I'm hoping a lot of people will connect with you, you know, and, you know, get their kids connected to Bhangra. So thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. It was great having you all.
Thank you, Auntie. Sat Shri Akal, everyone.
Sat Shri Akal, yeah. All right. So bye, guys. Bye, bachas. So that was beautiful. Virginia School of Bhangra. They're doing a great job. And ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਫਖਰ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਉੱਪਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਜੋ coaches ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ and the kids and the parents who are connecting to Punjabi culture and their own culture, their roots basically. So keep that up. And I also want to point out to everybody, today is March 14th. The March 14th is also celebrated as Sikh Environment Day to honor the Gurgaddi Divas of 7th Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji, because he was a preserver of nature. He started a lot of herbal gardens, and wildlife refuge. ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਜੋ এনवायरमेंट ਦੀ ਨੀਂਹ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਰੱਖ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਸੀ। ਜਪਜੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਪਵਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਣੀ ਪਿਤਾ ਮਾਤਾ ਧਰਤ ਮਹਤ, ਦਿਵਸ ਰਾਤ ਤੁਈ ਤਾਈ ਦਾਇਆ, ਖੇਲੇ ਸਗਲ ਜਗਤ। Air is our guru, our teacher. Water is the father. The earth is our mother. The day and night are two nurses, the two guiding factors, and we all in the world play in this. So let's keep doing our part to keep the environment green and clean, and you know, the climate safe for our future generations. Lastly, I want to tell you our upcoming program on 28th of March. Holi hai bhai, holi hai. 28 ko holi hai, and we are bringing the holi ke bahut se rang. There will be you know, kavitaएं, geet और dances, kathak, जो ब्रिज की होली में कथक के बगैर तो होली पूरी नहीं होती. So all kinds of colors of Holi you will see on 28th, March 28th. होली के अलग अनेक रंग, And it'll be on our Facebook and DesiGoonj YouTube channel at 10 a.m. EST and 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So please join us on our Holi Rangarang program on March 28th. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for supporting all the time. We love you. As I always say, aap hain to hum hai. Thank you for supporting DesiGoonj channel. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Rab Rakha. Thank you. Bye-bye.